So thank you for joining us this morning. I do want to also bring in Chef Ruchi Bharani into the conversation and really understand what Indian food stealing hearts worldwide means to the entire industry, to chefs who are actually serving and cooking this food. Ruchi, good morning. Hi. The first thought that you get when you see a foreign delegate, in this case it's the Japanese ambassador to India, eating biryani, enjoying it so much and eating it with his hands, how does it make you feel?
Good morning. It just makes me very, very proud of Indian food and how well and lovingly it is accepted throughout the world and by all the people around the world. And I think it makes us very proud as somebody from this field, who is able to also, in a small way, at least spread Indian food all around the world, which is amazing. And the best part, he was trying to eat it with hand because obviously it's part of our culture and they were embracing the culture so openly. And in Ayurveda and spiritually also it's said that, food should be eaten with the hands because it tends to create a connect with your mind and the food. So it was really nice for them to accept our culture and enjoy it.
So when someone does this, Ruchi, what they're essentially doing is they're not just conveying to you or the chef or the person behind that wonderful dish we see. They're not just saying that it's tasty. They're also showing, in a way, some trust that they're placing in you, right?
Yes, not just trust, but also respect. Respect for the food, respect for the culture, respect for the person who's put in so much effort to bring that plate on the table. So most definitely, yes.
We see a lot of Indian chefs running Michelin-starred kitchens worldwide, New York, Paris, Dubai, you name it. Do you think that story is evolving each passing year and that is playing a key role in how Indian food is reaching people across the world?
Most definitely. The way the Indian chefs are promoting and cooking and the kind of innovation they are doing with the Indian food, trying to keep the tradition alive with a little bit of modern twist is very well accepted, around across the world. And I think that is the key reason why Indian food is catching so much fame and love. And yeah.
As a chef, Ruchi, very quickly, we need to wrap up. We're short of time. But we've seen India, for instance, turn millets, which is a millet staple, into a climate champion. The Prime Minister ensured that during G20 in 2023, the menu is curated around millet dishes. When that happens, what does it really mean for the food story in India and how much of a role does that play? Because no one would have thought that this would be featured on the menu when the big world leaders, top world leaders are in India, no?
Well, our Prime Minister is taking us back to the roots by embracing millets and trying to bring it on, not just back onto our local tables, but also worldwide, because I think it is extremely healthy, of course, and it was much needed because it deserved to be coming back and accepted and not forgotten with just the modern way of living. So I think it's an amazing way of bringing our roots back onto the table.
Ruchi, thank you so much for joining us and really, for people like you who continue to be the real heroes behind the story and actually taking Indian foods worldwide. Thank you for joining us on The Breakfast Club.
Thank you so much.
We head into a very short